Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. So I am out of all my trades for the week, and I did make a number of trades this week. As you can see, the account's at 75.45. My buying power's all been brought back, and the only thing I'm holding is my normal covered call and all my shares, and that is it. Everything else I'm out of. I did make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 trades this week, and I'm gonna go through all the trades this week. So this is just gonna be a breakdown of all my trades, and I did end up making 274 this week. So that's where I finished the week at from Monday to today. I'm gonna do this a little different. I did a screenshot of all my fills because going through my orders on Robinhood is very difficult because there's so many canceled orders from not getting filled that it's very confusing to go through. So I'm just gonna do it this way. So I just screenshot all my orders. I'm just going in order from Monday to Friday. So Monday I opened an Amazon put credit spread. The width was $29.50 by $3,000. I bought 6 contracts and I got filled at 4, and I sold them for $456. So I ended up taking a day trade with this because I ended up buying this back on Monday, March 22nd, for $426. So I made a profit of $30 off that trade. Then on Monday, I opened another 6 contracts, $29.50 by $29.55. So I went $50 below in strikes from my last order because Amazon was very choppy this week, very up and down. I just kept trying to play at least $100 to $150 away from the current price. So as I closed that, I opened this contract for $210. That's what I received. Hold on one second. Alright, so I opened this contract, these 6 contracts on Monday after I closed out the last spread, and I received $210 credit. And then on Tuesday, I closed this position. I closed it and I had to buy back for $90. So I made $120 off that trade. So 30 and 120. Then on Monday, so I only have one day trade so far. It was that first trade because I opened this last one on Monday and I sold it on Tuesday. So then Monday I opened up that same as the first credit spread, and Amazon put credit $29.95 by $3,000. I just went with one contract. I got filled at $60. I sold it for $60. So I received $60 credit. Then on Tuesday, the $29.95 by $3,000, I bought it back for $25. So I made $35 off that trade. Now these are still Monday and Tuesday, buying Mondays, closing Tuesday trades. Alright, so the next trade is going to be a SPY, and that's going to be a put credit, 386 by 387. So I initially opened 4 contracts, and I got filled at $28 for the 4. That was on Monday. Then I held this to Tuesday, and these contracts I was in the red. So because I could collect more premium, and I think at this time the SPY was still above 390, so I opened up an additional 4 contracts and received $36 off this second set of 4 contracts. So I received a total of $64, and I had a total of 8 contracts. And as you can see here, so here's 4 contracts. Let me get out this pointer. So here's 4 contracts, $28. 4 contracts, $36. And then I bought back all 8 contracts for $48. So I received 64 total, and I bought them back for 48. So I made $16 off that trade, and that was on. It actually counted as a day trade because I bought the first 4 on Monday. I bought the second 4 on Tuesday, but then I sold all 8 on Tuesday. So buying the 4 and selling the 4, so half of it counted as not a day trade and half of them counted as a day trade. So it was a day trade. All right. Then on Tuesday, I opened up a 2960 by 2965, 6 contracts, and I received $66 credit for that. Then as the price of the contracts went up, I opened up one more contract because I got filled on these 6 at 11 cents a piece. So I received 11 times 6 is $66 credit. Then they went to 12 cents a piece, so I opened up one more on Tuesday at 12 cents. So I had a total of 7 contracts. Here's 1 at 12, and here's 6 at 66. So I had a total of 7 contracts at $78 credit. So then on Wednesday, this doesn't count as a day trade. Wednesday, I closed this position out. I bought them back for $63, all 7 of them. So I made $15 off that trade. So that is 1, 2, 3. So that's the 5th trade this week. Now we'll get to the one losing trade I had this week, this SPY trade. So for this SPY trade, I opened up 4 contracts on Tuesday. I received 10 cents a piece, so I received $40 credit. The SPY tanked that day and overnight. It opened pretty low the next day on Wednesday. So I ended up just cutting the loss. Because if these things get in, I learned from that big loss I took on the first one. That Amazon spread I lost like $1,500 or $2,000 on. So I ended up eating this trade. I received $40 when I opened the trade, and then I had to buy it back for $68. So I lost $28 on that trade. And that was opening on Tuesday and closing on Wednesday, the 24th. As you can see, everything's right here. Here's the contracts, the total I received to close it, and here's the date down here if anyone's looking for that stuff. All right, then yesterday I opened an Amazon put credit 2950 by 2955, 7 contracts. I got filled at 25 cents a piece, so I received $175 credit on that. Amazon was doing pretty good because I bought it on the dip yesterday, pretty close to $3,060. We opened today. Well, it sold off at the end of the day yesterday. Then we opened, and we had a small gap up, and I decided to just take profit. So I bought all 7 back today. Doesn't count as a day trade, for $91. So I made $84 off that trade. And that is going to total to $272 for the week. But then I also, NCLH was dropping hard because the no sale order was extended to November for cruises. And the minute that news came out, NCLH, I don't know about the other cruise lines, but the one I'm holding, NCLH dropped like $3 or $4 a share. So what I did was I bought a put, a $10 put for 44 cents. So I paid $44 for this put. And then after realizing that this really isn't going to do me any good, maybe if SPY drops, this would go up a little, but it won't even, it's not even kind of, I mean, in order to buy like insurance, I'd have to buy like a $25 put or a $25 strike put, which is probably going to be a couple $100 for January 21st. So this was for January 21st, a $10 put, and it cost me $44. And I actually sold this the same day. So this cost me a day trade. I sold it for $46. So I made $2 off this. So that brings my total to $274 for the week. And as you can see, here's NCLH. And here is here's that big drop I was talking about. Wait, is that for the week? Yeah, I mean, just all week. But then once that news came out, we had this drop all the way to 24.50. So I bought that put around here, 25.50. And I also bought more shares because as the price dropped, so I'm always going to be bullish on this. This still has, I would say this is 50% to its maximum. So if you want to get in, I would get in now. 26.53. I'm holding 112 shares. My average is 10.59. My average was 8.63 at first with 100. But as I've been buying shares at a higher price, it's just been bringing my average up. But my average is still pretty good. And AT&T, I added a couple more shares. So I brought my average to 28.65. I'm holding 35 shares, and I'm up 6% on that. I'm still trying to get to 100 shares on this, but I'll slowly add if the price drops under 30. So that's really going to be it. I mean, it's covered call. If this goes to me being up 300, I'm going to roll this thing back because I don't want to hold this thing till September. I'd rather hold it to April. So I could roll it back. I'd have to pay, but this is what it would look like. So if we go to September, I'd have to buy this call back for $293, right? So it's going to cost me $293 to buy this back. If I wanted to sell another one closer, say May, like a $30 call, I can sell this for $171. So it's going to cost me $121 to roll it back. So I might end up eating this debit and rolling it back, but it's not going to be this week. I'm going to see what happens next week. And if the price of NCLH does drop, I'm going to roll it back and probably down. I mean, what are we at? 26.50. I mean, I could probably even roll it down like 29. $86. Yeah, so I'm not going to do this yet, but that's what it would look like to roll a covered call back. I mean, the best time to roll it back is when you're very profitable on it, right? I just don't want to tie up my shares for that long till September. All right, guys, so that's going to be it. We are slowly working our way up. It says we're up 213 for the week, which I'm actually up a little more than that. Like I said, 274 for the week is my total. For the week, for the month, I'm still down. But anything past 3 months, I'm still up. Almost 50%, 100%. And my all-time 134%. And yeah, so that's going to be it. And I'm not taking any more trades today. As you can see, I don't even have any more day trades left. Yeah, so there's my Amazon, my SPY, and the NCLH put that I bought. That's all 3 day trades I used this week. Alright, guys. Well, hope everyone had a good week, and I'll see you guys on Monday.